Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Dan Green. I was developer of WP Ultra Auto, the first ever WordPress theme that does 100% original human readable content on full autopilot. It will produce completely original content in any niche, completely relevant, completely human readable, and it will be rewarded massively by Google. Google rewards original content more than any other factor when it comes to ranking your site on the search results page. The more original content you get, the more you produce, the more Google will reward you for. And before we jump into looking at the theme itself, I just want to show you exactly how effective this is. I want to show you some proof that this actually works. So let's do that. Let's jump in and look at the proof. Okay, so we wanted to show you exactly how reliable WP Ultra Auto is. So to demonstrate it, we thought what we'd do is buy a random website, a completely worthless random website on Flipper, install the theme, and show you exactly the kind of results that we can get. So you can see here that this is the site that we bought. Like I said, it's just a total one at random, just something that we could pick up really cheaply and quickly, and it was called eroticfragrance.com. You can see here that we bought it for just $70. Yeah, so this all went through. And you can see here, if we click and have a look, you can see what the site looked like when we bought it. So if we just load up the site here, you can see this is the site that we got when we bought it. It's just a really bog standard site, completely standard. It was completely worthless to its owner. It was just a basic info site on fragrances and perfumes, and it was specialized in things that had a sort of sexy, erotic fragrance. So you can see here, like I say, it's completely worthless to its owner and of no value whatsoever. And to demonstrate exactly how worthless it is, let me show you something. So we'll put our exact match domain, erotic fragrance, into Google, and then we'll click search. Okay, so you can see here, we've got our exact match, that's eroticfragrance.com, into Google. These are the search results, and our site is showing up absolutely nowhere. So this site that we've just bought off Flipper is completely worthless. If you can't even match on page 1 for quite specific keywords for your own exact match domain, then what value is your site? Who's ever going to find it? It is completely and utterly worthless. It's nowhere on page 1 whatsoever. Okay, so how about instead of trying the exact match, we try a different keyword? Let's try erotic perfumes. I mean, let's face it, we're highly unlikely to be ranking for this if we weren't ranking for our exact match, but, let's have a look anyway. So scroll down, erotic perfumes, absolutely nothing there whatsoever. Nothing. We're not appearing anywhere. Okay, so instead of erotic perfumes, let's try something else. Let's try erotic fragrances for women. So, okay, so, yep, we've tried that, and once again, scroll down, and our site is absolutely nowhere to be seen. So even for this especially long tail keyword search, we're still ranking nowhere at all. Completely worthless site. We're not appearing on page 1 for any of these. Okay, so let's just work through one final example. I just wanted to show you, because I want, do want to demonstrate just how effective this software is. Let's try erotic fragrance for men. One final keyword search will see if the site was ranking for it. Well, what do you think? Of course it isn't. So if we just scroll down here, once again, one final shout, you can't see our site anywhere. Eroticfragrance.com is not appearing on page 1 for any of these keywords. Okay, so at this point, I know you must be dying to see the results. See what difference running WP Ultra Auto on this totally dead site for just a couple of weeks. See what the results were and how we ranked on Google for all these different keywords. But before I do that, let me just quickly show you some of the great features that this theme has and talk a little bit about how it works. I know this demo's dragging on for a bit. I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible, and then we'll jump back in and see the results. Okay, so before I jump in and show you the results, I know you must be really excited to see the results and see what difference we could make just by installing WP Ultra Auto theme on our totally dead website. But before I do that, let me just show you some of the amazing customization options that you get. I'll run through these as quickly as possible because I know you'd be excited to see the results, but I just want to show you some of the stuff, just give you a little taste of some of the stuff you can do. So this is the customization screen for the theme. You can see that this is how our website looks right now. It's eroticfragrance.com. This is what we've done. So basically, we've just used we've just set it up at a very basic option. We put some banner ads in here. We've got our posts with our images. The site's completely mobile optimized. It is SEO optimized. Everything's done for you. And I just spent literally 5 minutes doing this, but there's so many different customization options you can want. You can get this, you can get this to look exactly how you want it. We could have got all these, we could add different widgets to the home content area. We've got all these different layout designs, so we can go for different ones here. We can choose where our sidebars go. You can have no sidebar if you want. We can choose different options for colors. Let's say we want to change the color of the site. Bam, we can do that just by one click. Background color, maybe we want a dark background color. We can do that. We can change the whole thing. We can put background images in. We can put our own custom CSS. We can do, that's just the design options. Then with the single post, we've got all these options. We can choose large images, full images. You can basically have this, loads of menu options. You can have, we've just gone for a very simple one here. You can do loads and loads and loads of different things. It's a fully featured website. It's a fully featured WordPress theme, just like any other premium theme, with all the options that you need to have this looking exactly how you want it in a professional, quick to load, fully mobile optimized, SEO optimized WordPress theme. But of course, it doesn't just stop there. The name of the game with WP Ultra Auto is that it does fully automated content. Fully automated, human readable content. And that's how it ranks itself in Google, because Google massively rewards 100% original content more than anything else. How simple is it to get your fully automated content up and running? Well, I'll show you. You jump into the theme settings here, and I've created a couple of different campaigns. So for my fragrance website, I've been doing some fragrance news content and some fragrance reviews content. So if we just jump into the news here, we can have a look at this. So let's say we wanted to add some new content to this. Let's just type in fragrance, search, and you can see here that we've got access to a huge database of literally thousands of different content sources for any kind of niche you can think of. I put in fragrance here, but I don't know, let's say we're doing something in the Apple niche, so I don't know, let's put iPhone in here. And you can see there's just thousands and thousands and thousands of resources. How do you start getting original content from any of these sources? All you need to do is select one. So actually, I'll go back to fragrance, just to keep it in keeping with our site. Choose one I want. Let's say search by subscribers, so I'm getting a really popular one. So I'll go with this one. And then you can bulk select as many as you want. I'll just select this top one here, and then click apply. So, there we go. So now I will be getting content from this content source, and the WP Ultra Auto theme will 100% spin all the content from this source. So let's have a look here. What sort of content we'll be getting. All of this content that is posted on here will be spanned by our unique, powerful spinning algorithm into 100% original, human readable content that will be fully rewarded by Google. Do you want to? Let's take a look at an example of this. So we'll just visit the site here. So we can see here's an example of a review that was posted by the plugin. And this is all completely 100% human readable, and it's also 100% original to Google. How does it work? It is taking the content from your chosen content sources. It is then spinning it using our unique, powerful spinning algorithm that produces 100% original content, human readable content, and then posts it on your site complete with pictures. And you may have noticed that if we just jump back to the example here, you may have noticed that with these posts we're getting lots of images. Well, you can make your images completely original too. So instead of just posting the content that comes within the original content, we can say enter perfume here. So we searched for perfume there, and you can see we get a huge selection of completely we've got full rights to use all of these. So there's no copyright issues with any of these photos. We're providing you with this huge library of images, and you can bulk select as many as you want, and they will be auto inserted in your posts. So instead of having the original post, so let's go back to the dashboard here. Go back to see the site. Instead of having the original posts like this, you can choose to have completely original different images. So not only will all of your text be completely original and human readable, all your images can be completely original too. Original for images, original text, a fully automated WordPress theme that ranks itself on Google and does literally everything for you. We've got dozens and dozens and dozens of options so you can set this up and have things as you want them. We've got loads of different spinning settings. So you can choose to have it span in exactly the kind of way you want. You can choose how unique you want it to be, how readable on a scale. You can choose to add intros, outros, maximum post lengths. You can choose to assign to different categories. There's just so many things that you can do. We even give you the option to add your own custom spin tags, and this is a more advanced feature, but there's just so much that this theme offers you to get your fully automated WordPress theme up and running. Okay, so yeah, that was a very fast run through of all the features, I know, but this demo is really dragging on now, and I'm sure you're desperate to see the results, see what difference we have made by running our own fully automated, human readable, original content to the site, and see how we've been rewarded by Google. So let's jump in and do that. Okay, so let's start with our exact match domain, erotic fragrance. Remember, our site is eroticfragrance.com. Let's see what happens. Hit enter, bam, page 1, number 1. We have gone from nowhere to page 1, position 1 in Google for our exact match domain. How incredible is that? Think of the value that we have added. Think of the return on the investment that you could get by getting your site to page 1, number 1 of Google with literally no work. Just install the theme, let it run for a couple of weeks. There you go. Okay, so we've tried erotic fragrance. Let's try on the other keywords that we did before. Erotic fragrances for women. Enter. Where are we? Boom. Page 1, position 4. Okay, so let's try something else. Let's try another one of the keywords that we had earlier. Let's try erotic fragrance for men. Scroll down. Where are we? Boom. Well, not as high up, but it's still another page 1 ranking. We're at the bottom of page 1 this time, but that is now 3 page 1 rankings for different keywords. And we've achieved just using WP Ultra Auto. Okay, so let's just jump ahead and do the last keyword, erotic perfume. That was the last one we tried. And there we go. Page 1, position 4. Another position 4, another page 1. So you've now seen the results for yourself. You've seen us rank the site on 4 separate page 1 rankings. You've seen us achieve position 1, page 1 for one of the rankings. We did it all by using WP Ultra Auto, the first ever WordPress theme that writes its own 100% original human content that is rewarded massively by Google. Don't miss out. Don't waste any more time writing your own content. Don't waste any more time struggling to rank on Google. Do yourself a favor, make things easy, get WP Ultra Auto today.